See who bounces on here. Got some people bouncing on, but I can't see who's on. So if you want to... Hi, Joseph. Hi, Georgina. Joseph, are you new? If you're new, can you just type in I'm new, and that way I can do a reading for you. I always like to do the new ones first before I go on to the ones that are already here. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Paul. You were here before. Have you had a reading before, Joseph? Because I don't remember doing a reading for you. The name's not familiar. I possibly have, but I just don't remember the name. I'll just let it build up a little bit to see who, if anybody else comes on. Hi, Sarah. Hope everybody's well. I'm a bit later than I intended to be tonight. Hi, Maureen. I had hoped to get on about 8:30, but things didn't work out. How has everybody's day been? We've actually had some sun here today for a change. It's actually been a very nice day here today. Just let it build up a minute or two. Joseph, is it okay if I read for you? Because I'm very attracted to your name for some reason. Yes, that's okay. As long as it's okay with you, because always like to have permission. Cards have we for Joseph tonight? Know what message is going to come through, Joseph, but your name stood out to me automatically, so I have some more cards. We have been having a meeting tonight, which is very exciting for me because we're hopefully going to be launching some merchandise for you. All affordable, nothing expensive. Oh, her son had the baby. That's fantastic. What was it, Sandra? Did we know what it was? I can't remember. All the details. Type in all the details. I need to know all the details. I'm just about to do a reading for Joseph. Oh, the Grassman hoodie. Well, hopefully we will have a Hello from Heaven hoodie, which will be available at some point for you, but we're gonna a wee boy Lovely. Have she got a name or anything yet for him? I was right, a wee boy. I'm not going to boast about that, but there you go. I was right. Yeah, no, we are going to be bringing merchandise out. As I say, nothing expensive to start off with, just to see how it goes. It will be bracelets, key rings, that kind of thing, just to see if they sell. Eventually I would like to bring out possibly a Hello from Heaven hoodie and t-shirt, but that's a bit further down the line. We're only starting out, so keep an eye on the page, because we will be advertising merchandise at some point, so we will. Okay, this is for okay, Joseph. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Anne. Has she got a name, Sandra, yet for it? No? I want to say, Joseph, you've been lacking a bit of motivation. I feel like you're like kind of stuck in a rut, is what I want to say. You know, you need to sit down and kind of, a bit like what we were doing before we come on live here. We were having a bit of a powwow of okay, Amazon. We're having a bit of a sit down and writing out all our ideas and how we were going about it and who was taking on what job. And I feel like, Joseph, that would be very much something that would help you, because I feel like you've completely lost your motivation. Does that make sense to you, Joseph? While I'm doing readings, if I'm talking to you, whoever I'm talking to, if you can type in as quick as possible, because then if a spirit comes through, it means I'm not losing connection. Yes, that, yeah, Anne Louise, I'll put you on next after I do this one. That's no problem. And I feel as well, Joseph, you're not going outside as much as you would have done either. I feel like outside would have been something that would have brought you joy before. Okay, I don't know if this is spirit coming into me now, Joseph, so bear with me. But what I'm getting is fishing. Does fishing make sense to you? You've been stuck indoors. Does fishing, either with yourself or somebody who's crossed over, but I've been given fishing place to me, so you used to go fishing. Somebody's just said to me, they haven't made their presence known yet, but they've just said to me to tell me needs to get back to the fishing. You need to get, hi Georgina, you need to get back out and go fishing again, is what they're saying. We had that beautiful pink moon energy this week and past there, and I feel like it's a shift in everything that's been going on. So I feel like this time is a really good time for you to get back outside again. They're telling me also, I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail because we're on a live, but they're also telling me there's an issue with depression, Joseph. Does that make sense to you? Yes. again with that, they keep throwing me back to the fishing again. So I feel like the fishing is really important for you, Joseph. I feel like if you were out doing that, your whole mind and energy would change, because it's something that you enjoy doing. And as scary as it is sometimes to get back out there, because I know with myself, with COVID, I've got so used to being in the house that I've become a recluse nearly in my own house. I stay in my own house. I do my online shop, and I go out as little as I have to. But I feel in ways you're much the same, but you really need to push yourself. And I feel like the fishing would be, yeah, I feel like you really need to start going fishing. This person who has been talking to me here, I don't know, is the person that's crossed over, did you go fishing with them, or did they go fishing with you? Because they're making me feel like they've been fishing with you. Because they're saying to tell you, like, if you go fishing, they'll go with you. They'll go back with you. No. Okay, I can only give you what I'm being given, Paul or Joseph, but what they're saying is that they would have gone fishing. So I don't know if this is like grandfather, because it feels like grandfather kind of figure, but I don't know if grandfather went fishing, or because they're showing me with a pole, and I feel like if you go fishing, that this person is going to go fishing with you. They're giving me like a grandfather energy. I know someone that went fishing. Would he have been like somebody who you would have been close to, that would have been like grandfather age? Because he's saying, you know, he's going to be there when you go fishing. And he's making me draw a box around that, so that lets me know that that's, you know, even if you say no, I have to keep saying yes, because he's pushing that onto me. And if you can't take it now, I would ask you to, he was like family, that's okay. Because he's making me feel like he was like a grandfather figure to you. And he's making me feel also that, you know, he would, he is going to go fishing with you when you start fishing again. And he is showing me, I say, about the depression, but because we're on live platform, I'm not going to go into that. He is showing me about the depression, and he's saying, you know, in his, I'll just tell you what he's saying to me. He says, you know, son, you need to pick yourself up. Only you can do it. I don't know what he's referring to in that, but I've just given you exact words that he's given me. He's saying, son, only you can pick yourself up, and only you can do it. I hope that makes some sense to you, with what he's saying there. He just wants you to, hi Melissa, hi Stacey, hi Georgina. He just wants you to know that he's around you, and he sees what's going on at the minute, and he's trying to help you through this depression, and he wants you to get back out again, because he can see you're unhappy at the minute, and he wants you to get back into that happy place. He's given me the numbers 2 and 6, Joseph. So I don't know if that's the 2nd of the month, February, the 6th of the month, or June, or a time or date of passing or anniversary, birthday. But he's given me a 2 and a 6, and he says that that is significant to you. Could everybody hang on with their highs a minute? I know it's really, really nice that these are all coming on, but I can't see Joseph's comments. He's telling me that 2 and 6, the numbers 2 and 6 are significant. That's okay, as long as you know who it is. He's just trying to clarify and give you evidence of who it is, and so that you know. But his message to you tonight is very much, you know, pick yourself up. I know it's hard with depression, but he's saying he's there to help you. And he wants you to get back out fishing, and he definitely will be with you when you do that. So that is something you really need to do. And I think you'll find a peace in yourself whenever you do that. I think you'll find a change in yourself, a shift in your mind frame whenever you do that. And if that's okay, Joseph, I'll leave his love with you. Because he doesn't really have anything much else to say. But what I will do is I'll give you a message from the angels cards. Could I ask as well, Joseph, that if you haven't already, whenever I finish with you here, if you go onto the main page, there's a review section up at the top of it. And if you go onto the reviews and just leave a quick, tiny line of whatever, you're welcome, honey. Just leave a quick line or whatever, because it helps me, the page get noticed, and it lets people see that, you know, I'm telling truth. I'm not one of these people who are, is it Anne Louise's birthday today? She's on my list next. I'm going to do her next. I'm just going to do Joseph a message from the angels, because I feel like he needs it. He needs a bit of a pick-me-up. And one came out, so let's see what it... It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. And I feel like this is very significant to you, and that reading that I gave you, Joseph, because I think you need to take the power back into your own hands and start doing things again that you would have done. So I really think that that ties in with what the reading I gave you. Take your own power back, and it's safe now to do so. So keep that in mind whenever you're doing it. And I send you a lot of love. Again, if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, just message, inbox the page, and somebody will be there to talk to you. Yeah, I've got Anne Louise. She's next. And that was a pleasure, Joseph, to read for you as always. So it is. Excuse me, just take a drink and then I'll get Anne Louise. You're so welcome, Joseph. Please stay in touch with us. You know, we like to hear how everybody's getting on. If you just message the inbox, what I say, we'll pick it up. So we will. Right, Anne Louise, let's see what they've got for you tonight. Actually, Anne Louise, do you know what? I picked some ribbons out before I came on. Would you like me to try a ribbon reading for you, Anne Louise? Because I'm shuffling those cards and I'm not really feeling them, and I don't feel like I want to go to the truth card. You can come in if you want. Just excuse the mess with the ribbons everywhere.
Bit of sunburn.
Yes, please. Okay, Louise, wait to show you my ribbons here. If there's, if you can see my ribbons here, Louise, can you pick 3, darling, for me? If you can see all my ribbons, let me see, I get them all. If you can see them, can you put, let's see, I have a yellow polka dot, I have a blue polka dot, a white polka dot, purple, white spotted and pink ribbon, purple.
What is that beautiful?
No. Purple, white spotted, and the pink one. Okay. This is something new, so just bear with me and remember that I'm only learning this myself, so if it doesn't go well on Louise, I'll go back to the cards for you, honey. He's got sunburn. I feel, on Louise, with these ribbons, I've got a female figure, who at the same time would have been quite a bit of a tomboy, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Anne-Louise? I'm picking up a female who's crossed over that would be very much a tomboy as well. Don't know who that would be. Okay, just bear with me, because I say this is new, so yeah, I'm getting a female figure who at the same time would have been tomboyish. They're also telling me that, you know, they would have been what I would call straight as a die. There would have been no black or white, you know, everything was black or white. There would be no in between. You either were told the truth or you didn't tell the truth, you know. They were very straight down the middle. I feel like this lady definitely had a lot of love to give, but she would have been very strict at the same time. I want to say no bullshit, so I'm sorry that I'm saying that, but that's what she's telling me. She's saying she wouldn't take no bullshit. You know, she wants to be straight down the middle and not involved in any dramas or anything like that. Is that making any sense to you at all, Anne-Louise? Because if it's not making sense to you, can everybody else listen in? Because I say this is the first time doing these ribbons and anybody else, so it could quite easily be another spirit coming through. Maybe my two nanas, but they weren't really tomboyish. No, I get like a real tomboyish, you know, like, well, when I say tomboyish, that's probably not, I feel like they would have had to have done the work of the men, if you know what I mean. I think they would have been left very much to do work that men should have done, if that makes sense. Because I can see them like carrying and, you know, like big blocks of wood, firewood and chopping, and, you know, I can see them. Yeah, I feel them like feel like I could see them with big bundles of like wood that you would burn in a fire, you know, that they've chopped themselves, and like carrying buckets. And I don't know what's in the buckets now, but I don't know whether they had animals or but I feel like they were left to do what should have been classed as man's work. And I say they're telling me as well that, you know, there was no, she was a farmer. Okay, that makes perfect sense there. Because I was going to say, it nearly feels like she's going to feed like pigs, or, you know, there's that kind of grain in the buckets, like, I want to say pigs. I don't know why, but pigs or something like that. Like the household scraps all went into a bucket and then they were fed. I want to say pigs, but that could be wrong. Yes, she had pigs too. Okay, that's fine. She's doing well then. These ribbons amaze me, because you're the second person that I have done this on, Anne Louise. So this is a birthday treat for you, because I haven't brought these ribbons out for anybody else. She's making me want to feel the white ribbon, which she's telling me that you're getting things a bit bumpy yourself at the minute. She's telling me that with the white, she says, yeah, you are very privileged, because I'm telling you, I wasn't going to touch those ribbons until I had the doll made. And I just, for some reason, picked a handful of them tonight and had them set aside. And when you came on there, I felt the urge to pick them up. But what she's shown me is the white is the symbol of peace, and your heart is not at peace at the minute, is what she's telling me. There's a bit of bumpiness going on in your life. Things aren't just how they should be, is what she's telling me. I'm asking her can she tell me more than that, but at the minute she's just saying, like, it's not peace in your house at the minute. That's correct, okay. And just as I'm looking at the dots on the ribbon, 5 of them stick out to me on the way. So I don't know if the number 5 or the 5th month or time, but she's given me 5. Whether there was like 5 siblings, I don't know. The 5 something relates to this woman as well. If that makes any sense to you. There's 5 of us. That's perfect. That's okay. That's her just letting you know that she knows that there's 5 of you. She automatically showed me the 5 of you on the ribbon, which absolutely amazes me. I have no idea how these ribbons work or how I'm able to read these ribbons. I haven't figured that out yet. It's something that just seems to be coming naturally. So we'll just keep going and see if she can bring us something else. She's doing absolutely fantastic here. Is there something, I know you've said there's 5 of yous, but is there something different within the 5 of yous? Is there one of yous that doesn't speak to somebody, or 1 girl and 4 boys, or 4 girls and 1? I don't know. There's one that's different, she's telling me. Four boys and me. Okay, that's perfect. She's making me feel the one in the middle's different, so that makes perfect sense that you would have the 4 boys around you then, and you in the middle, because she was wanting me to put the pink and the purple ribbon over the dot in the middle, because if you can see these here, they come like this here, and you can break them up into like 5 wee bits, but there's a dot in the middle, and she was wanting me to break that up and say that, you know, there was one different than the other 4. She's doing fantastic. Can you tell me anything else with these? I feel like the white and the lilac would have, or the purple, whatever way you call them there, would have been like sort of significant to her. I don't know if she wore a lot of those colours, or they were on her flowers and her coffin, or she's shown me something to do with the white and the purple. I feel like it's flowers. White and purple. I see that as lilac. Yep, lilac and loved lavender. Okay, yeah. I totally see that. I think whenever you said at the start you asked for purple, but I see that as lilac. So she's making me say lilac, and obviously flowers she's showing me with that as well. She's just coming through as well, not through the ribbons, but now that I've got her spirit with me, she's coming through, and she says, you know, how much nonsense are you going to take, she said. And that's, I'm just telling you the exact words that I've just heard in my ear. So I don't even know what she's referring to, but she just says, how much nonsense are you going to take? I hope you understand that, because that's literally what she said. How much nonsense are you going to take? And I feel she's saying that from her heart, because she wouldn't have taken nonsense from anybody. As I said at the start, she showed me that she was straight down the line. So I feel that, yeah, she's just saying, yeah, how much nonsense are you going to take? It's time to put your foot down and stop this nonsense that's going on. You know, we are, as hokey-cokey as it sounds, we are the masters of our own destiny. Only we can decide what we are going to allow to happen to us, and where we're going to let. She's making me go like this here with them as well. So she wants me to intertwine the pink and the lilac. So I don't know if that means anything. Whether there's pink and light, I'm not quite sure. She's wanting me to like roll the pink and the lilac up together. I don't understand what that means. I say I'm not used to working with these yet, but I don't know what that means. She's wanting me to roll the pink and the lilac up together. Do you have daughters by any chance? You don't have 2 daughters, do you? Because I feel like when she's doing that, she's wanting me to make 2 girls closer together. She's literally making me wind them. No, but I have two nieces. Okay, you don't know if they've had a fallout or something's gone on there, because she literally makes me want to bang their heads together and then like wind them together to try and make them closer. Yes, okay, that's fine. Well, she's saying, can you bang their heads together, because the 2 of them need to stick together instead of the arguments and the rowing. They literally need to stick together, and she's adamant about that, because she keeps making me want to wind them together to stop this nonsense that's going on between them. She's quite a even though she's fair and firm, she's quite a gentle soul as well. You know, you can tell that she's had a hard working life, and but I feel like she didn't moan or complain. It's more so the parents, yeah. Unfortunately, families are a nightmare. Anybody's families, not only like my own's the same, so I totally get where you're coming from with that. But she really wants these, she's now knotted, I haven't done this, but the two things are knotted together. She really wants these two sisters to so close. Yeah, she's really is, you know, she had to work really hard, but she didn't begrudge it because it was for her family. And you know, she actually, I think, quite liked her routine of what she did and how she went about things. But she really is a gentle soul, and she's coming through as really, really gentle as well. So she's actually quite a pleasant lady to bring through. Sorry, I'm just trying to put another light on here. It's starting to get dark. What she's saying again, about the nonsense, about how much nonsense are you going to take. And she says, like, really, you need to start putting your foot down now. I think that's her message. I've asked her if she got a part of message for you, and she's saying yes, that tell her that she needs to really put her foot down and to stop taking any more of the nonsense. And with that there, I'll put the ribbons to the side. That was fascinating. That was wow, actually, because I literally just lifted them at the last minute. I wasn't even going to use them, but whenever you come on there, I thought, for some reason, I wanted to pick them up. So with you as well, I want to give you a wee angel message card. You're so welcome, Anne-Louise. It amazes me how they work, so I can't even explain it to anybody yet because I really don't know. It just Page Bell. I can't explain it to anybody because I don't know how it works myself, so it just kind of happens. But I really want to get the doll made because you should be working with them. I've got a beautiful, I can't wait for you to see it, angel doll that you make a skirt out of with the ribbons, and then it's easier for people to pick them. So I'm learning on, really, that really is a learning curve. That's the second time I've picked those ribbons up to do anything with them. And as with being attracted to Joseph tonight, whenever I came to read for Anne-Louise, I just felt that I wanted to do it with the ribbons. It blows my mind how it works. I haven't figured out how it works yet, so when I figure out how it works, I'll be able to tell you. But at the minute, I don't even know myself. I just kind of open my mouth and the words come out, to be fair. So I do. Come on, give me an angel card. I might have to take my hoodie off because it's getting warm in here. I put it on because I had a vest top on and didn't really want to be subjecting you all to that, but it's getting so warm in here. There we go. Anne-Louise, your message is time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. And again, I feel like that totally ties in, Anne-Louise, with how much nonsense are you going to take. You know, time out. It's time out for everybody. You need to look after yourself. You need a break for yourself. you need to have a pamper day, you need to do stuff that just pleases you, and you really need to take that time out for yourself. Yeah, and with that, I'll leave that angel card with you, but I feel that tied in with your reading really, really well there. Hope you were pleased with that, because I was pleased with it. Yeah, I really was pleased with it. Let's put the fan on. I'll try the fan before I subject you to taking my jumper off. Paige Bell. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I say, I really am learning with the ribbons, so whenever I do them, you need to be patient with me, because I might not always get it right, but I felt like that was pretty spot on tonight, to be fair. And Louise, I don't know if it'll let you leave a review, pet, on, because I know you maybe have left one. So if it doesn't let you leave a review on under the reviews bit, if you leave it on the page, Emma will pick it up and be able to do her magic with it, because she's wonderful and we all love her. Is Paige Bell still on? As long as you enjoyed it, Anne-Louise, that's all I'm here for. I say that's only the second time I've done that. Paige Bell's here. That's great. We'll try the cards for Paige. How this works, Paige, is I don't pick the cards. I'll shuffle the cards until the cards pick you. And if after a while the cards don't jump out, I'll either change decks, or I don't know what I'll do, but we'll see. We'll give it a minute and see if anything's going to come out of this deck for you. It might be that they want to use the other one. Sometimes they have, these are what I call my easy cards, and then I have a set which I call like hard truth cards. So it's not looking like you're going to get the easy cards tonight, because nothing's coming out. So I'm going to swap to the hard truth ones for you, and I apologise in advance because they are brutal. So if at any point there's anything being said that you want me to stop with, just say so and I'll stop, because sometimes they can cut a bit close to the core. Yeah, Paige, you have no idea. Some of these ones on here, I'll tell you that some nights these truth cards are, I'm scared nearly to read them. What sometimes Spirit has a message that they need to get through, and they pick whatever way that I see my spirit guides here front and center tonight. He has been a bit lagging this last wee while, but I can see him really, really strongly tonight. And if you're new on here as well, it might not be great sometimes. Well, I can only give you what I'm giving you, as I say. Spirit gives me what they want me to tell you or want you to know. If you hear me talking about my spirit guide as well, like he hangs out in this corner here and I can always see him. Some of the ones on here can see him as well. If he's around, Spirit's around. So I can't read the whole deck. You're going to have to... Yeah, he's by the door. He's quite prominent tonight. I can see him, like his whole face, shoulders, the whole lot tonight. Paige, darling, I don't know what we're going to do. The cards are not playing. Oh, I'm not reading them all. I can't read the whole deck. You're going to have to give me some cards for her. Paige, have you been going through quite a time of it lately because these cards are very reluctant to come out. Oh, I've just got two. Thought I was going to have to say there that I wasn't going to be able to. Thanks, Paul. Thought I was going to be on it first and have to say that I couldn't read it, but yeah, you've been going through a time of it. Let's see what these have to say. Yeah, I can totally see where you feel very much at the minute, Paige, like you're sitting on your own in the corner. It's like life has got you down so much that you're sitting, nearly giving yourself a time out in the corner or trying to hide in the corner. Just look at this a bit closer. Yeah, because I feel like it feels like a whirlwind has just taken place. Yeah, I feel like a whirlwind has taken place around you. It's like something has completely knocked your whole world. I do feel like there's a meal involved in this page. And I feel like this meal has completely turned your world upside down. It's nearly like a hurricane has come through and he's left a wake of disaster in his behind him. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Paige? Yeah, as long as it makes sense to you. I feel like he doesn't have the capacity to know or to care the devastation he's caused, is what I'm being told. I've got somebody here with me. I'll just keep reading with the cards at the minute because I'm not quite sure yet who this is that's with me. But what they're showing me is like he completely has the image I'm being shown in my head is like somebody dancing on somebody's grave, and I don't quite understand that yet, where that's going with that. But I feel as if he danced on somebody's grave, and that's, I don't mean like literally danced on the grave unless he did that, but I feel like he's literally, I don't know how else. How do you, somebody help me with this, the wording of this. I feel like I feel like you've been grieving somebody, and it's as if he's literally like danced on their grave, like being happy and brought it up, like keeps throwing it up to you. And does that make sense, Paige? You know who I'm talking about, as long as you know who I'm talking about. But I feel like he's, I don't know why, but I know who you're talking about, or what? Is that you do know what I'm talking about, or you don't know what I'm talking about? I'm confused now. It's not nice, but I literally can see him like dancing on somebody's grave, and I don't know, I don't think that was literally that he danced on their grave, but I do know what you're talking about, that the things that, okay, that's fine, as long as you can take that, because I don't know where that's going with that, but that's what it feels like, and I can only give you what I'm being shown, and that's exactly what I'm being shown. So I'll roll it out to you as the way I've been given it. But I do feel that you will be the victor over this. You know, I feel like you've taken so much and you've purposely put yourself in this corner or time out, if you want. but in that you've been reflecting on everything that's gone on. And I do feel like you're gonna, you know, the top of the card where he's dancing on the grave here, the top of the card, there's a warrior holding his sword up in the bright sun, and I do feel that that is going to be you. You are going to come out of this victorious, because you've been thinking it all through and nearly like planning your next moves, and it will get better and you will get back to yourself. But he has left a hell of a hurricane round him. Like, he has no idea, or it's not that he has no idea, I feel like he just doesn't care, that he's leaving this wake of terror and destruction around him. But I do feel that you are going to get built back up again, and you will be the victorious one on this. So if you're not headed that way, please take it that I'm saying to you, now is the time to start baby steps back to yourself again, and you will become victorious on top of this. And what I'm being shown here is that you've actually got a male figure in spirit side who watches over you. Does that make sense, Paige? Yes, because he's shown me that he's got his angel wings. I feel like this man would have been a hard working man. He would have worked with his hands as well. Does that make sense, Paige? He was, yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like he was a very, like, he would have been a very well-liked man, a very respected man. The word noble has come into my, I don't know where that come from, because that's not a word I would use, but I really do feel like it was a very respected man and well-liked, and people would have went to him with problems, and he very much would have been there. And I think he wouldn't have had a lot of money, but any money he did have, you know, if anybody needed any help, he would have kind of done a wee sneaky backhander and keep that to yourself, pet, kind of thing. I know, yes, I know how he knows how many turned up. Hope he knows how many. He's not mentioning that at the minute, Paige. He's just talking about the kind of person he was. And as I say, I feel like he would have been a very generous man in the way that, you know, if you needed help, he would have slipped you the odd £20 or whatever, you know. Don't tell anybody about that kind of thing, pet, you know, as you're going out the door kind of thing. But I do feel like it was a very well respected, liked man. I don't think that there would be anybody who had a bad word of him, because he's given me, like, he's a very trustworthy kind of person. Very the word noble keeps coming up again. I'm not exactly Emma, Google noble for me and tell me the definition of noble. I kind of know what noble means, but I want to know the exact definition, because he keeps saying it over and over for me. So I just want to know exactly what he's trying to bring across with the word noble. Emma's brilliant. She's my go-to girl here for everything that I need. for anybody that's new, you'll see her, she'll come on. The hello from heaven is either her or Paul, but they let you know which one it is. But going back to this man, yeah, what you're saying about his funeral, I feel like he would have known that, because I think he was so well respected. I feel like nearly a town came out. I'm so happy right now. I wanted him to come through so much. I feel like nearly, I want to say a town came out, or a village came out. Does that make sense to you, Paige? Like, I feel like that's how well he was respected. Like, I want to say like the village came out, or the town came out, because he was so well known and so well respected. But what he is telling me is this whole situation with you, you know, he is very much standing over you like a guardian angel, and he's going to get you through that. And he's saying to you, you know, enough's enough of this, carry on, girl. Get yourself pulled back round from this and get this man hoisted from your life. Whoever this man is that has caused the whirlwind, get him out, get him gone. You're better than that, move on. Your life will get so much better. And this man is standing behind you like a guardian angel, and he literally is. He's a guardian angel. So he is. I still want to know what noble is, so we'll wait for Emma to come back with a definition of noble, because he keeps shouting noble at me. And I have a, like anybody else, have a general idea of what it means, but I want to hear definition. The greater a noble military power. The greater a noble military power. Okay. With that, just reading that page, it tells me that the situation you have going on around you, he's your guardian angel. He's all the power that you need to get you through this. He's going to be there to help you get you through this. He's in your corner and he's going to fight for you. Yeah, he's going to get you through all this, and he is with you. And I'm asking him, is there anything he wants to leave with you? Normally they leave like a red rose, and that's the sign of love. But just as you said, peace there, he's wanting to give a white rose. And I do believe that is to bring peace and harmony, admirable qualities as well. Yeah, I get, he totally was a man that was respected. People totally looked up to this man. This man was, yeah, he was well looked up to, and I feel like everybody knew him and knew how trustworthy, and he really was likeable and in every way. But he is your guardian angel, Paige, and he is going to get you out of this mess that you've got yourself in at the minute. I hope that all makes sense to you, because that's his message to you, is that he's going to be there to lift you up out of what's been going on and to get rid of this whirlwind that's going on around you. I'll pull, since I've pulled an angel message card for everybody else, I'll pull one for you as well. Page. You're so welcome, Paige. Again, if you could, darling, go on to the main page, and there's a wee review bit at the top of the page, and if you could just leave a wee review, that would be absolutely fantastic. It just means that when people are looking for my page, or looking for medium pages, that mine will come up with, because it has got good reviews. I don't think I've had any bad reviews yet, or maybe I should touch wood whenever I say that, because so far nobody has left any bad ones. I want to say to you, Paige, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. And I feel very much again that that is something that he would say to you. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars. That is, yeah, that is an absolute perfect way to end that reading. He is telling you that you deserve the best in life and to reach for the stars. Your dreams and desires are within reach. That is absolutely lovely message there. And I'll leave his love with you. That was fantastic wee reading there. I really did like that, I have to say. They've all been good wee readings tonight, so they have. Yeah, Paige, as we say to everybody who's new on here, this is very much like a family on here. We are all here for a chat if you're having a hard time, or you just need somebody to talk to. We all get lonely. We all have days where you want to speak to somebody and there's nobody about. If that's one of those days, throw the Paige a message and one of us will pick it up. It'll be usually me or Emma. Well, to be honest, it's usually Emma who gets it first, but all you have to do is say you want to speak to me if you want to speak to me, and she'll get hold of me. But Emma is fantastic as well. She'll talk away to you. She's great at that, so she is. Is there anybody else new on? I have just got some good news. All right. Is that Emma I'm talking about? I think it was my granddad that came through, and I think, you know, I needed him so much lately. I'm glad that he came through for you, Paige. I feel like, yeah, he was such a pleasure to bring through. He was such, I would call him a real, true gentleman. So I would spit it out, Emma, and tell us what the good news is. Don't just say you've some good news and then don't tell me what the good news is. Can't leave us hanging. Can't tell us you've got good news and then leave us hanging. Oh, brilliant. Bradley just been accepted for a football team. That is absolutely fantastic. Tell him we're so proud of him. That is brilliant. He will love that. Absolutely love that. Yeah, I hope his football kit brings him some luck whenever he's out practicing as well. Yeah, oh, he'll be over the moon. He will be over the moon. Right, have we got any more new people? Yeah, her son will be, he'll be like a Cheshire cat in the morning, so he will. Is there anybody else new on? Have we got anybody else new, or anybody? I haven't got anybody. Emma, have you got anybody else's name? Because I haven't. Has anybody seen? I haven't seen anybody ask, or I've got nobody else on my list. What time is it? 10 o'clock. I've got nobody else on my list as you're very welcome, Paige, and please, yes, do leave a review. That would be absolutely fantastic. And please come back to us again, by the way. Joanne asked. Joanne, are you still on? Hi, Bethany. Joanne, are you still on, honey? Come back to us, Paige. just because you got a reading tonight doesn't mean to say that you won't get one another night. You know, we do our best, but do come back to us again. Is Joanne still on? Can anybody see if Joanne's still on? I can't see her, so I don't. You can't see her. Okay, Jenny, was that a yes, please? You want a... you can do, Sarah, if you can get hold of her. Jenny, that yes, please, was that you want a reading, honey, or I don't know what you were responding to there, but... If you just tell her, Sarah, that we want to give her a reading, and someone called Jenny, but yes, please. Yeah, I've seen Jenny saying yes, please, but that's what I'm asking. Is she saying yes, please? She wants a reading. Yes, please, you want a reading, okay. Sorry, sometimes you have to be really, the comments are, yeah, the comments are a bit slow. Sometimes you have to be really, shout out what you mean, because the comments are so slow, I can't always see what you are talking about. Okay. I've got the nice cards out again to see if they'll play for Jenny. Haven't been good so far. I haven't wanted to give anybody a reading. Oh, there's your first cards out. Throwing them at me now. I'm just doing a message. I'm just doing Jenny now. I've just started it, Joanne, but I'll do you straight after, honey, if that's okay. I did shout on you, but I've already started to do Jenny's, so. No problem. Okay, Jenny. Straight away, what it's telling me here is there's somebody around you at the minute who hasn't got the purest of intentions. What I want to say is they're being a wee bit sneaky. And they're putting like bad vibes out nearly. I'm also being told that, you know, this person you're going to learn a lesson from. So I don't know if it's going to be a bad lesson, but it's telling me that you'll learn from this experience. So whoever this person is if they haven't already, is Jenny about? Because I need Jenny to talk to me if that's possible. I want to say as well, Jenny, that there's been like a war of words with this person, like a he says, she says, and yeah, a total Feels like they've gone off. I'm sitting here diddling as I'm talking to you, and it looks like a firework, and that's what I was about to say. It feels like they've gone off like a rocket. It's just like they've opened their mouth and spewed all this stuff out, and now you're left with the aftermath of it. But what it's telling me is that you know, you'll learn from this experience, and you'll put it all to one side and step over the person and move on. And I feel like if you haven't done that, you need to do that really quickly, because that person is toxic. Does that make sense, Jenny? Hi, Amanda. If you all could just hold while Jenny's answering me so that I can keep this going. Comments have either froze or they're going really, really slow. I don't know what you mean. Yes. Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, you've got to get rid of this person because they're really toxic. And what I want to say is, it's telling me seeing is believing. So with that, what usually what that means with me is when I see that seeing is believing, that you've actually seen somebody, or thought you've seen somebody in your home out of the corner of your eye, or like full body apparition. You've actually seen them, because they're telling me seeing is believing. So you've either thought you've seen them, or you've caught a glimpse of them, or somebody's in your home that you've actually caught a glimpse of, and they're telling you seeing is believing. So whenever you have thought that you have seen them, they actually believe that that is them that's there. And I do believe it's a female as well. Does that make sense? Yes, that's true. Okay. I do believe it's a female. I'm asking her to step forward, but she's a bit reluctant to talk to me. Other than to say that you've seeing is believing, you've caught her in the house, so you have. I feel you're not the only one as well. I don't know what family you have, but I feel like somebody else in the family has seen her as well. She's telling me to ask you about the kitchen cupboard. So I don't know what's wrong with the kitchen cupboard, but she's told me to say to you the kitchen cupboard. Does that make sense to you, Jenny? Probably your mum. Does the kitchen cupboard mean anything to you, Jenny? Yes, it does. Okay, because this person is saying the kitchen cupboard. I don't know if the kitchen cupboard needs fixed, or there's something in the kitchen cupboard that needs sorted, but she's pointing me to the kitchen cupboard, as if to say sort that out. So, sort it out. She's again just bringing me back to the it needs fixing. Okay. she's just bringing me back again to this toxic person, and I do believe that this is why she's come through tonight. They're underlining toxic and telling me that, you know, you need to get rid of this now. You need to move on from this now because it's toxic. Whoever this person is, get rid, because it's taking its toll on you, your health, your mental health, and I think your family as well. And she's saying, get rid. I'm asking her if she has any other message. She's quite fascinated by this kitchen cupboard, so I don't know if it's been broke for a wee while, but she's saying get it fixed. I feel like if she'd been there, she would have had it done by now. And with that, she's just going to leave her love. She's just telling you, please beware of... Okay. She's just telling you to, you know, I'm asking her what she wants to leave with you, and she's just telling you, please, and, you know, get rid of the toxic person. And I believe that that is her message from coming through for tonight. Because she's not giving me much more, I will do the same as I did for the rest and give you an angel message card, because they seem to have been very relevant to the readings tonight. Bear with me, they're slow sometimes. Look, I'm not reading the whole deck, so... Yeah, again, Jenny, if there's anything you want to talk about, honey, this is a public platform, so I wouldn't go into detail on here about anything personal in your life. But if you do want to talk, please, the message box is always open. And again, this card that has come out couldn't be any more close to what I've been saying. It says, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So I totally feel she's telling you there, Jenny, get rid of the toxic person. You know, take action. You totally know the truth of the situation yourself, and to trust your own gut there is what they're telling me. And I'll leave that with you, Jenny. As I say, if you can leave a review, please do. And if it won't let you leave a review in the review bit, if you just leave it on the page, yeah, I'll sort it out to get it on. Who did I go back to? Joanne. Is Joanne still here? You're welcome, Jenny. Is Joanne still with me? I think this is going to be possibly my last one tonight. Oh, now what Joanne did I say I would read for? I think it was Joanne Scarian. You're a wee minx, so you are, Joanne Hicks. I'll maybe pull a message for you. I'll pull a message for you, Joanne Hicks. Whenever I do Joanne's message, I'll pull a message from the angels. So I will. And then I'm going to leave it at that tonight, because I had my grandson last night and he was still awake at 12 o'clock and up after 6 this morning. So I'm going to have a bit of an early night. It's no problem, Joanne. You only got that because you were a wee bit of a minx there, so you were. Don't tell me. These cards just are not having anything whatsoever tonight. They're wanting me to play with the truth ones. I'm sorry, Joanne, but you're having the truth ones. I have tried to be gentle on everybody tonight and go with these ones, but Spirit's having none of it tonight. They're not messing about tonight, so they're not. They're going straight for the truth. So they are. We're going straight for the truth button tonight. Readings have been good tonight. I've enjoyed them. I really enjoyed that ribbon reading that I did. That was totally out of nowhere, and I wasn't expecting to do that tonight. So that was a bonus. Right, Joanne. I feel here, Joanne, that there's a bit of secrets being kept from people. There's a bit of secrets going on. I want to say that there's been I feel like you're stuck. Yeah, I feel like you're stuck in the middle. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like there's a female at either side of you. And I feel like those two females, one is, I have to put it the way the cards are giving me. One is the devil and one is the angel. You're stuck in between the devil and the deep blue sea, is what they're showing me. And you really don't know how you're going to get yourself out of that. Does that make sense, Joanne? Yep, that's correct. You know, the person that's telling the lies is very deceptive. You know, they're very clever in how they tell these lies. You know, they have you so strung up in their web of believing that they're true, you know, and I think they've been doing this for a long time, that it's become so hard to spot that it is lies. But I think you've suddenly come to see that, and the other person is slowly showing you that actually there is a truth there, and you have to see that truth. And the person who is telling you the truth is the true friend, is what I want to say. So even though you're sitting here and you're wee pot in the corner and you really are scared and don't know what to do with these two, there's some drama going on in the family right now. That's fine. I don't need to know the details, Pet, because it feels like it's quite deep going on. But I feel like you have to step away from the person who is causing the drama, because they're spinning nothing but deceit around them. I don't feel like they can be trusted, or that you can believe what's going on there. I totally feel like you have to take a step away from that. Yeah, definitely. And there is a person there for you who, say you're caught between the two, but the person that's there for you, that's shining the brightest with the truth, you know, is the person who's going to help you feel like you can get out of that corner that you feel as if you're backed into. You know, if you stick with this person, I do believe you can overcome the person who's being so deceptive and telling so many lies. There really is a bad negative vibe of that person. It just feels like they're spinning so many lies, and they're caught up in their own lies, and they believe their own lies. And it'll not matter what you say, because they'll always think they're in the right. So I get the feeling that there's there's no point in even trying to argue a point with them, because I don't feel you would win. I feel like they would just talk over you with more lies. So I definitely want you to take heed of the person who is in the right here. As long as it makes sense. I'm trying to figure out if there's a spirit connection, but at the minute there's no spirit connection coming in. It's just this hard-hitting truth they want me to tell you. And that's why these cards, the other cards, wouldn't work, because you needed to see this truth of this person, nearly like the reading I had before. This person is so toxic in your life. Cut them out. You don't need toxic people in your life. You know, we only get one go at this life, and life's for living. And you totally have to go about it in a way that suits yourself as well. So you need to stop with all the drama and all the lies and keep away from that. So you do. And as I say, there is light at the end of the tunnel with the other person who's telling the truth. And because there's no spirit coming in, I will pull a spirit message card, because they seem to be working really well tonight. I am coming off, Bethany. Were you promised a reading? Joanne's message. Sorry, sometimes it takes them a while to decide what they're gonna throw out at me. That's the downside of not picking cards. I literally let them pick you. Okay. It says here, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. And again, I'll do Bethany Ray then. Again, I feel like that is to do with this person. Get over your anger from them. Let them go. They're nothing to you. Don't hold on to an anger of somebody who is so toxic in your life. Let that go. Archangel Uriel, that message came from, and he is saying that he will be there, you know, to put forgiveness in your heart and your mind, and to move on and be with this person who is in the truth and sitting in the truth. I hope that was of some benefit to you, Joanne. I'm sorry that spirit didn't come through, but as you know, I won't bring spirit through unless I get them. I feel that that message was something that you needed to hear tonight, so I'll leave that with you. I did say, no, you're okay, Bethany. If I promised I would do it, I'll do it, but you definitely will be the last. Joanne, the other Joanne, I'm pulling you very quickly, a message from heaven card. I can't remember your last name, but you know who you are. This message is for you. Oh, did I knock the energy? They don't feel right. Hicks, yeah, Joanne Hicks, this message is for you, sweetheart. I suddenly got I don't have anything lavender in here, but I've got a massive smell of, I think it's lavender. I've got nothing lavender in here at all. I don't have anything smelly in this room. I've got a massive whiff of lavender there. Night, Anne Louise. Oh, thank you for letting me do the ribbon reading. It was an absolute pleasure, honey. Right, Joanne. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. I feel like you're have got something on your mind, and you need to be mulling it over and trying to make the right path and to make the right decisions. So what that's telling me is you need to spend some alone time and actually sit down and think about what your next step is going to be and about what you want to do. And as I've said to these lot on here many times, your uncle loved lavender. I got just for 2 seconds got a real whiff of lavender. What that's telling me is, or what I tell people is, get a piece of paper and a pen and write down, you know, the pros and cons of things and what you want to do. And I feel like you really need to do that. Spend some alone time and really think through your intentions. I hope that makes some sense to you, Joanne, because that was quite rushed, but I hope that made some kind of sense to you. The lavender's gone again. It just totally came in and then left again, so it did. Because there's no smells in this room. I hope so, Joanne, because I say it was, I don't even know what to do, I'll be honest, what I've said to you, but because it goes out of my head as quickly as I've said it. But I hope it made a bit of sense, because it was just an angel message card. But I will do, the next night I'm on, if you shout your name or give your name to Emma, I will do a proper reading. My last one tonight, now definitely this is my last one, is, who is it, Emma? Who am I reading for? Please come back, Sarah. You definitely, you know, you never know. It could be your turn next time. Bethany Ray. Yeah, Joanne, give your name to Emma, or Emma, I'll write your name down and I'll do you. I'm only doing Bethany Ray's because I'd promised from the other night. Is Bethany Ray still on with me? I feel like I want to stay with these truth cards for Bethany as well, so if she's on. Yep. No problem. No problem. Yeah, it's not good to get readings straight on top of each other. So it's not, because it just means that the messages don't come through the way that you would want them to. because they've been speaking to you, they don't feel like they need to come forward with anything important. So sometimes it's good to wait. I would normally say if you're wanting like an in-depth reading, I would say usually to wait about 3-4 weeks for like a proper in-depth. If it's just like a card reading or something like that, it's not too bad. But if you're wanting like to really connect with them, doing it every night or ever, that's why I try to always get different people. Okay, this one here straight away, Bethany is telling me that you're feeling a bit down in your boots. Is what I want to say, because it's showing me boots, and you're feeling, it feels as if I'm looking down into them and they're shining a torchlight down into them. So I feel like you're sitting at the bottom of your boots at the minute, and you're fighting like a really dark, oppressive, I want to say even like a depression at the minute. Does that make sense to you, Bethany? Yeah, okay. You really don't feel as if you can see the light. I feel really, they show me like you don't feel like you can see the light at the end of the tunnel at the minute. I want to say, Bethany, that your mental health at the minute is not very stable, and I don't want to go into detail because we're on live. But if there is a time that you want to talk to us about that, please message the page, because what I'm seeing here in these cards is your mental health has really taken a kick with this. And again, I've got that card out with the person dancing in somebody's grave, and I feel like that has nearly been going on around you as well. There's been somebody who's been bad-mouthing, or... No, I can feel it. I can feel the dark, oppressive... You feel like you just want to pull the duvet up over your head and disappear and not come out of it again. But I feel there's somebody who is making that worse, because I've got that card again of dancing on somebody's grave. And I feel like somebody's making that depression worse for you intentionally. They're intentionally trying to push your buttons, if that makes sense, Bethany. I apologise if you can hear my son's music in the background. I don't even know what he's listening to. But yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody in the background who's intentionally trying to pull you down. And like I've said to everybody tonight, you have to distance yourself from that. As hard as it might be, because I know sometimes these can be loved ones or people, family or whatever. But this person is, and when I say this, I mean intentionally trying to pull you down. So if somebody is intentionally trying to pull you down, you don't need that kind of person in your life. Because there should never ever be anybody in your life who would want to intentionally rip you down. Anybody who loves you, family, friends, whatever, want to build you up. And that's what we're all about on this page, is building each other up, making each other feel better, having time for each other. You know, we check in on each other. We have a family going on here now. And we want everybody to feel like they're part of that family and that they can come and talk to us at any time. And we genuinely mean that. It's not something that I just say and then we don't bother. I'm sure there's people on here who we've spoke to probably that'll back us up. That we do genuinely you know, take the time and care to come on and talk to you. And I feel like that's what you need, Bethany. I feel like you really need somebody to listen to your perspective of what's going on, to hear your truth, and then help build you back up again. Because this person, you know, at the minute your mood is so low that this person is seeing that, and they're intentionally jumping all over you, you know, like as in verbally and I feel like emotionally and verbally, and they're just at it all the time, and you never seem to catch a break from it, is how I feel. I feel like really oppressive. I literally feel the picture here is a pair, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a pair of boots, and they're shining a flashlight down into the boots, and the wee man's trying to see in the boots. And I literally feel like you're sunk at the bottom of the boots and trying to find yourself. And you're not going to do that while you allow this person to hurt you so much. So what I want to say to you, Bethany, is please take advantage of what's being offered to you here. Reach out to us. We will talk to you at any point if we can. I'm not by any means saying that we are, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not qualified at anything other than lending an ear to you. But, you know, if we can give advice, or 9 times out of 10, some of us have been through the situation, and can give you a bit of advice on what to do, is what I want to say. But really, you need to start trying to lift yourself up, Bethany, instead of allowing people to drag you down. And I know you desperately want a spirit message, but at the minute, no spirit message is coming through, because I think that's more important. The fact that your mental health is struggling at the minute, you need to ask for help instead of trying to deal with everything on your own. I am going to give you a spirit message card though, but because they've been so effective for everybody tonight, so I think it's only right that we end by giving you one. One's come out straight away for you. If I can see it to read it. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts and dreams. So that's again telling you the spirits are going to come in, and they're going to lead you towards getting out of this depression. They're going to lead you towards getting this toxic person out of your life. The spirits are never far from you, and that card is letting you know that they are there for you, and that they're walking beside you through all of this. And never doubt for 1 minute that they're not. Whoever it was that you were hoping to come through to you in that card, they have just let you know that they are walking beside you. So I hope that you can take that message with you, and take my love with you as well. And with that, tonight, people, I am going to say a good night to you all, because I am tired of being up early, bed late and up early. So I'm going to have a bit of an earlier one tonight. So I've really enjoyed the readings tonight. They have been, yeah, they've been really good tonight, I feel. The readings have been spot on. I am going to have another go at trying to sort these ribbons out, because I really feel like these ribbons are an effective way of doing readings as well. So they are. So yeah, I'm going to practice more with the ribbons, and hopefully my ribbon angel will come soon, so I can actually get the skirt on her and do it properly. As for now, I will leave my love with you and say good night.